like that.
I can't see myself, so I don't know what I can't see. The lens is in the way.
Oh, okay. You gotta hold that.
I can't see.
What's up guys, Jesse and Melissa here with Adventure Endeavor, and we are bringing you this video to talk about our 3-month update of living in our Grand Design Imagine 2910 BH.
Yes, this is our first brand new trailer, and we kind of want to let you guys know our experience, how Grand Design has been, how the dealer has been, and if it's worth it to buy a brand new trailer or not.
If you know anything about the RV buying process, you've probably heard a lot of people say don't ever buy a brand new RV. And the reason for that is when you buy a used RV, all of the kinks have already been worked out of the RV by the previous owner. So any little thing that was going to break, any manufacturer defects, anything like that is going to already be taken care of by the previous owner. So that's why a lot of people say don't ever buy a brand new RV. We felt comfortable buying a brand new RV in this case because of Grand Design's amazing warranty and amazing customer service that we've always heard about.
And your husband that fixes everything. All right, so we're gonna kind of just go through the issues that we've had and let you know how they were resolved. So this corner plastic piece right here, we believe was broken on inspection. We didn't notice it because it was kind of cloudy. It was getting kind of dark. It was starting to rain a little bit, so it was a little rushed, which is kind of on us and the dealer. We tried to work with the dealer, which is General RV, and unfortunately they told us we had to contact Grand Design directly or we had to bring it back to them, which wasn't gonna work for us. We hit up Grand Design and they responded almost immediately and they said, hey, we can get you the parts, but they are on back order. So it took a few weeks to get them, but they sent us 2 of these caps and I went ahead and got them installed. No big deal. So we had this lower plastic tray. It's kind of hard to see because it's full of our stuff, but basically it got a large crack in there. Probably my fault because I put our smoker in here. It's pretty heavy. But anyways, yet again, no big deal. Grand Design came through, they sent us a brand new one. And then what I did was I actually patched the original and then put this one over it because I felt like I wanted it to be a little bit more sturdy so it could carry a little bit more weight. So they just kept sending us parts as we asked and it was amazing.
We made sure to look through our original video to make sure that this actually did come with one of these covers. I was pretty sure about it, but we just had to confirm. Propane tank cover just flew off one day when we were driving down the highway. So Grand Design went ahead and sent us another one of these as well. Awesome customer service. We've been super happy with all of these little bits and pieces that they've been replacing for us so far. And we went ahead and added a bungee cord at the bottom to hold it on. Another kind of major issue that we had was we woke up one morning after a super heavy rain and we saw a bunch of water coming out from underneath this cabinet.
Like this.
What ended up happening, we figured out that our water heater, there was a little tiny gap around it where it hadn't been silicone sealed, and it was raining so heavily that some of the water was coming in through that tiny little gap. Thankfully, we were parked at enough of an angle that the water actually came out from underneath the cabinet and ran out into the middle of the floor where we could actually see it, and it didn't cause any long-term water damage.
Yeah, like this. Okay, so when we called Grand Design, they actually had us on the phone. They sent us a link and they had us download an application that allowed them to use the camera on our phone to inspect this area. And they actually had a cursor, like a mouse, on their end that they could move around and point to different things. And they actually took pictures and they associated those pictures with our VIN number in case there was water damage or further issues. The guy told me, hey, you can just actually unscrew it and add some caulking. It's a super easy job. He showed me while we were on the phone. So basically I had to unscrew all of these screws, pull the water heater out about this far, do a big bead of silicone on the inside between the gasket and the trailer, and then I did another new bead of silicone on the outside, and then it was sealed up. So just to reiterate, the water heater was not leaking. It was the rain coming down here and then running inside, and then it was running all the way in through our floor. We put a fan underneath the cabinet, dried everything up, and we didn't have an issue, sense. Just like a lot of RVs, there are little things that are just kind of annoying. So we have a few trim pieces like this that are just loose. They're attached at the bottom. So we'll probably either just do a screw or a pin nail or something just to hold it in place. Overall, not a big deal.
There's another little trim piece right here that just kept falling completely off, so Jesse had to glue it back on there. Actually, it looks like you used a command strip.
I did.
Right? Hey, whatever works.
Maybe not the best way to do it, but it's fine.
Hey, it's sticking. So it's just a lot of little things like that. These little trim pieces aren't necessarily attached the best. So, you know, they're going to be falling off, and you might have to get those glued back on or stapled back in just to get them to attach and actually stay in place.
We mentioned that we were having some issues with our thermostat. Little did I know that it was a known issue. A bunch of our subscribers actually reached out to us and told us, hey, they make a kit to fix that. So basically Grand Design, I don't know if they worked with Furrion or whatever, but basically they realized there was an issue and the bedrooms were getting way too hot in these rigs, and out here it wasn't heating up quick enough. The main reason this is happening is because the thermostat, the actual thing that reads temperature, is actually located in the AC unit, which is in the very back of the RV. It's not located in here. So basically, they're going to be sending us out a kit which extends those lines, and you run the lines through the AC vent, and you move the thermostat closer towards the middle of the rig so it heats more evenly. So overall, those are the few issues we've had. Two kind of larger ones that require wiring and caulking and a little bit of sealing. The big question is, would we buy another brand new RV? Melissa, what are your thoughts on that?
If the manufacturer's customer service and warranty were as good as Grand Design, yeah, we would do it again.
Yeah, and the main reason we bought this rig is because we could not find a layout similar to this one. We really love the bunkhouse, the way the whole thing is wide open, so that was the key. We did look for this model used because, like we said before, people would kind of work out some of the kinks. They would fix some of those issues before it got to us. But that wasn't the case. I think there was one in the country and it was all the way across the country, so it just didn't work out. I felt pretty confident, and we knew that there are a lot of issues with new RVs because they do slap them together quickly. But we've had, what, 3-4 RVs now? We fixed multiple things. So we weren't worried about it. And also we knew we weren't gonna be taking it to a dealer like most people. So it wasn't a big deal for us, but it's just something you are going to want to keep in mind if you're looking at buying a new RV.
We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you want to know how you can support our channel beyond liking and subscribing and leaving comments on our videos, you can join our channel memberships. Those options are right below with that little join button. Check them out and see what we got.